everyone, it's Debra Poneman, founder of Yes to Success seminars, where we share knowledge and tools for you to live your ultimate life, ageless, anti-aging for your brain, body, and future, and the Awake Method, because it's time for all of us to wake up. And today I'm going to take a risk and I am going to get a little woo woo on you. I mean, I am already a little woo woo. Actually, I'm a lot woo woo, but I've kept my messages more on the middle of the roadside until today because I want to share a little bit about what's happening in the unseen realms of our planet. We are becoming new humans. There is a tremendous amount of light pouring onto the earth at this time from higher dimensions. And although I know it might not seem like it, but this light, along with the light that's emanating from the earth itself, is changing our cellular structure. This is so that we can become receivers of knowledge and transmitters of light, thus serving the planet in the greatest way possible. Because we are light workers, and whether or not you think of yourself as a light worker, you are, or you wouldn't be here. You would be watching a different kind of YouTube message, whatever that might be. But you and I are receiving more of this light that's coming in. And as it moves throughout our physical bodies and the body of Mother Earth, it's causing purification. It's stimulating the release of old imprints. So just as Mother Earth is experiencing upheavals as she releases and purifies out old energies, you may be experiencing discomforts and physical upheavals of your own, even mysterious ailments. I mean, the most common seem to be flus, headaches, shoulder, neck and back pain, vertigo, nausea, or all of the above. What's happening is that your body is becoming more and more refined, more and more filled with light. You might not notice it, but as you become aligned with that high vibration that's pouring onto the earth, anything that doesn't vibrate at a high level will be purified out, including the impurities in your body. You'll probably also find that you will spontaneously become more attracted to what does vibrate at a higher and more pure vibration. You might already be noticing that old habits that are not of high vibration are falling away, or friends that are not of high vibration are falling away. For example, many of you are spontaneously losing your appetite for red meat. It's not a judgment thing, like killing an animal to eat is bad. Maybe it is, but I know some spiritual teachers who say it's better to eat organic grass-fed beef than genetically modified vegetables or grains. But maybe for you, the flesh of an animal just no longer appeals to you. Now, sometimes this purification can be uncomfortable, especially if you resist what your body is telling you. What you could get away with even a year ago, like eating copious amounts of refined sugar or chemical-laden diet colas, you probably can't get away with now without some uncomfortable consequences like headaches or stomach aches or mental dullness. And the longer you resist the modifications you know you need to make, you'll probably notice the more severe the consequences. So you're probably also finding your life moving at a very quickened pace, and you may feel ungrounded or feel a subtle sense of underlying anxiety. You might also feel more easily affected by other people's energy fields. Like if someone is having a heated argument in the next apartment, even if you can't hear it, you might find it difficult to fall asleep. Or if you're working and someone in the next office is upset, you might find it hard to concentrate and you don't know why. Or you may become inexplicably upset yourself. If you've been nodding your head like this is totally what's going on for me, I am so with you. I'm now going to share some things you might be able to do to counteract what's going on so you feel more grounded, you feel more connected to the earth. Grounding means being connected to the energy of Mother Earth, drawing the calming energies of the earth into ourselves so that we're living in balance with the living ecosystems and energies around us. So the simplest thing you could do is to actually go outside and ground yourself. Find a grassy place or sand and slip off your shoes and walk, feeling the earth beneath your feet. You'll be amazed at how quickly this will ground you. I recommend, if you can, to do it every day. Or if you like to garden, working with the soil is another powerful way to ground yourself. But if you live on the 24th floor or the 21st floor of your apartment building in Chicago in the middle of winter, a great grounding tool is to simply close your eyes, put your attention on the root chakra at the base of your spine, and mentally repeat the mantra LUM. It rhymes with gum, but it starts with an L, drawing out the last sound. The root chakra is the energy center that connects us to Mother Earth. So I recommend you do this grounding exercise with your feet firmly on the floor, okay? Or you could cross your legs, but either that, but not with your legs crossed like one knee over the other. When I'm saying cross your legs like Indian style. And you could do it or with your feet firmly on the floor. Okay. You can do this for from 1 to 5 minutes with your eyes closed. And you can even do this mantra with your eyes open as you walk on the earth barefoot. Physical exercise is another way to feel grounded at this time. Um, it's also important for strengthening our physical bodies to more easily flow with this influx of energies on the planet. And it's also good to verify the exercise so you get all of the stuck energy moving. In other words, one day do some aerobic activity, one day do strength training, one day do exercises for flexibility. And of course, yoga is ideal to keep the flow of energy moving. Deep breathing is also essential at this time. Perhaps even more than yoga, it brings light and prana, which is the Sanskrit word for vital life force, prana. It's also translated as breath. So breath practices to bring prana into the body. I personally recommend the Sky Breath course taught through the Art of Living Foundation. In the Sky Breath course, you learn a specific sequence of breathing practices that bring the prana into different parts of your physiology and enliven really every cell of your body. It's incredible, and it's incredibly uh, grounding. If you want more information or recommendations of teachers, just ask me in the comments section below. And let's talk about diet. As I mentioned, you'll probably find that your dietary habits will adjust themselves spontaneously, especially since we are also working on the emotional, spiritual levels to raise our vibration. But for now, you need to understand that since your body is alive, you need to feed it living food. If you want the body to be vibrating with radiance, then you need to feed it foods that are vibrating with radiance because we very literally are what we eat. Every cell in our bodies is built by the food we give it, and not only our physical bodies, but our subtle bodies, our emotional bodies, our spiritual bodies, they're all a reflection of what we eat. The kinds of food we eat affect our ability to open to the light, to become the light, to transmit the light. So here's a question. If you want to be a clear channel to receive messages from the divine or to be a vessel for light to flow through, intuitively, when do you think your body will be more conducive to be a receiver of light? After you have a big steak, a few beers, and a pile of, I don't know, fried onion rings, or after you have a glass of freshly squeezed, pulsating with life, organic vegetable juice, or a big, gorgeous, organic salad. Check in with your own body, be your own judge. After you eat something, are you clear? Are you connected? Do you feel radiant, full of light, happy? Or is your mind dull and your emotions off and you feel uncomfortable in your body? Your intuition is your best guide. Your body will tell you what it's like, what it likes. Um, what I personally choose for myself is I try to eat lower on the food chain. Lower means more vegetables, fruit, whole grains, healthy oils and fats. Personally, I eat about a 99% vegetarian diet. I will eat eggs once in a while. maybe even a little bit of fish once in a while. But also, please eat organic whenever possible. If you're not eating organic, you are, in fact, slowly poisoning yourself by consuming foods laden with toxic pesticides and fertilizers and glyphosate, fungicides, then preservatives and flavor enhancers and colorants and hundreds of chemicals, including chlorine bleach on non-organic salad. Also, ask yourself, is it fresh or has it been processed and frozen? Or has it been sitting on a shelf for months or even years in a box or in a can? So increase the amounts of fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, fresh grains, even a little fresh, not farmed fish or free range organic eggs are preferable to anything that's chemical laden or genetically modified. You'll be amazed at what's filled with chemicals that we wouldn't even consider. For example, believe it or not, in the case of white sugar, it's not even the sugar cane itself that causes you to feel so yuck. That's a technical term after you eat sugar. The chemicals that the sugar is bleached with, you think that that's bright white color is the natural color of sugar cane? Not. And so there's chemicals that it's bleached with and preserved with. Sometimes white sugar can sit in vast storage tanks for years before it arrives at the candy factory to be made into your chocolate bar. So what kind of preservatives might must you be consuming? And of course, please avoid anything that is genetically modified. Today, GMOs are found in over 92% of all processed foods, grains, soy, corn in America. So look for the non-GMO label. So we've entered a time when our helpers in unseen realms will be communicating with us more and more. Our spirit guides, our ancestors, our spiritual teachers on this planet or ascended. We need to work in conjunction with them. The higher the frequency at which we vibrate, the purer the messages will be. And there are so many other things we can do to help transform our bodies into bodies of light. Fasting, cleanses, massage, Reiki, meditation. I'm teaching a meditation course. You know, I've been a meditation teacher for over 52 years, and I'm going to be teaching a course later this month. Again, if you're interested, just indicate in the comments below and I'll give you the information. I'd love to teach you. And there are so many amazing light workers and healers that have incarnated on the planet to help us in our journeys. They can help us to clear the blocks and impressions that we someday will be able to release on our own. But for now, so many talented healers, and they incarnated here to help us. So the transformation into light will be gradual. Our bodies transitioning to bodies of light is due to our planet transitioning into a planet of light. That isn't optional. It's happening. The ease with which it happens in your own life depends on how much you choose to take personal responsibility to partner with the light and to become a vehicle for that light to easily flow through. And that's my unique message for today. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.